Blog Talk Radio.
Hello, everyone. This is me, Jonathan Alexander, and I'm here to host our show, Life, Laughter, Happiness. Today, we have my co-host, Barbara, here. Are you there, Barbara?
Yes, I'm here. Hi, everybody.
Great, wonderful. Now, our guest today is the Red Couch medium, Tracey Escobar. Now, this is what's interesting. I was reading several rigorous programs that you third-party testing and everything. You said that you weren't always a medium, that you became one recently. Like, how did that happen?
Yeah, so really cool story. So I'm glad you asked that because a lot of people assume that if you don't have it at childhood, that maybe you don't have the gift, and I'm just a different believer in that. I believe everybody has an innate ability, and we all have intuition, and either you're born with it and have natural abilities, or I believe you can come to it through tragedy in your life. And so I think if you have an interest in it, if you're being drawn to it, then I tell people to try and pursue it because you'll be very, very surprised. So for me, it happened later in life. I had some pretty traumatic experiences in my life. I lost a father really young and just a couple of things about my life. And I think I found myself in the mid-40s. I woke up one day like,
wow, I never knew that. I did not know that people could tap into it from a stimulation such as a tragedy.
Absolutely. That's I think it's so important. I've been interested in it since my father passed away, so I watched all this TV.
Now,
she's cutting out a little bit, Johnny.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're having some difficulty hearing you. Can you hear you? Is it can you speak now or?
Yeah, I
Let's
can hear you.
try.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, okay, that's better. That is better.
Is that
that's
better?
better. Now,
okay, I'm gonna go ahead.
For the show, we talked about my co-host Barbara. Apparently, she had a question to try to.
Johnny, ha ha ha. Okay, let me think of it. Remember, I was trying to think of it, but hold on while I think of it. Because I haven't yet thought of my question because I would like a reading. I thought we were going to get to know her a little bit better right now.
Okay,
I am looking at your page on Facebook, and I want to tell everybody to find Tracey Escobar. She's on Facebook, and she calls herself the Red Couch Medium, and I am connecting with you right now. You have a book now button right there, which is good for everybody to know, and it's so easy to get a hold of you, which is amazing. Sometimes it's not. And you got all your prices there, which is helpful because they usually keep that secret. And that's good, And this is, we were talking earlier before the show started about how this is my favorite form of counseling. I would rather go to a psychic for my counseling rather than a regular person who has not tapped into their ability that way because I'm getting a bonus. I'm able to get an insight to the future and it makes sure I'm going in the right direction and I'm on the right path, or if I'm not, then I really feel like why go anywhere else when we could get that extra bonus psychic counseling. That's how I feel. So I love it. And I wanted everybody to know exactly how to reach you and book their session too if they don't get through today. So where else? You did tell me that you are on TikTok, which is fun. And Facebook and TikTok. Yeah?
Facebook,
under the
TikTok.
Red Couch Medium?
Absolutely. Everything I have is under the Red Couch Medium. And then I have a website, www.theredcouchmedium.com as well. So, it's a great story about the Red Couch. So if you ever want to hear it,
tell us.
I'll tell it.
Yeah, tell us about the Red Couch, how you became the Red Couch Medium, because it's very catchy. Yeah.
So, like I told you, my gifts came a little bit later in life, and I just found myself waking up one day with this weird new energy around me. I was seeking something. I was seeking a purpose, and the color red became really vibrant to me. I started noticing the red cardinals everywhere. red flowers. It's just, I can't even explain it. I can't explain how the color red would just jump out at me all the time. And so I knew something was happening. I just didn't know what at the time. And it's a really neat story. I went for a hike, and I was with my boyfriend at the time, and we were hiking in a local park. And out of nowhere, you know, I stopped, and I said, how crazy would it be if there'd be a red couch out here in the middle of nowhere? And he was like, okay, where did that come from? I said, I absolutely have no idea where that came from, but it was a thought that came into my head, and I just chose to speak that thought. And we went on with our day, and nothing happened. But I'm not exaggerating. Almost a week later, my washing machine broke, and so I was forced to go to a laundromat in town. And so he went with me. We went to a laundromat. We loaded the clothes. We said, okay, let's go for a walk while this is going. We walked around to the back side of the building, and there's a huge meadow before it hits the lake. And I kid you not, there was an abandoned red couch behind that laundromat in the meadow. We even took a picture. It was the craziest thing. Yeah.
Wow.
So
what a sign.
Right. I tell people, follow the breadcrumbs. Spirit will leave you these breadcrumbs. You may not know why you're getting a message now, but it'll lead you to, and if you follow the breadcrumbs, Spirit will lead you to the path you're supposed to be taking. And so that's all I did. I followed the breadcrumbs. That's what I did. So it's a cool story. That's why.
So watch for that stuff. Sometimes it's right in front of your eyes, though, like you said you saw 2 red couches.
Yeah, like one in my mental brain, and then a week later it manifested into the real thing. Yeah, so I knew that there was something to that. I knew I was being called to do something. I knew in my gut. And then I found myself at a metaphysical store, and then one thing led to another, and here I am, almost 5 years later, doing it professionally. So I know people who started at 75, so I just want to encourage listeners, if you have a desire, you have a calling, go for it. Go train. Go start practicing. Start meditating. Doing all those things to open yourself up, because it's never too late, ever, ever.
Oh, that brings me to a question for when you guys are ready for my question, because you just sparked my memory by saying that.
Oh, go ahead. I'm ready.
Yes. Okay. Because since you saw that, the red couch, and I was like, hey, I remember I am seeing this vision, and I'm seeing things. And then you said, go for it. If you feel something, go for it. Well, this is kind of weird to go for at my age. I always wanted to be, 2 things. I wanted to be a drummer in a band, and I also wanted to be a conductor of music, a music conductor. I see myself doing this. Is this too late? I mean, I did play music. I was in a symphonic band growing up, like a lot of kids are. I played the flute. I don't think that's very much background and education enough to become a conductor. And how am I going to be learning the drums? I will really bother the neighbors. I was telling my daughter about it. She's like, that will be funny. Let's do it. Oh my gosh,
Absolutely.
I live in an apartment complex. What do I do? Tracey? Oh no.
Well, let me tell you. If you're getting visions of it, if it's thoughts in your head, and if it's something that you always wanted to do, I say where there's a will, there's a way, and find a way. It is never, ever, ever too late. I always believe that our ideas and our thoughts could be placed by our guides, right? And so I think that they're guiding us along. So if we're being pulled to do something, if we're having these thoughts and these dreams and this feeling of, I missed out, I should have done this or I should do this, I think it's our guide saying, go for it. What do you have to lose at this point, right? We're never too old to start something new. And I pulled some cards for you. So as we're talking, and you're looking just for some clarity around what's next in your life, and I do get not new opportunities, and I do get there's a lot of new things around you, and then I get the heart in the center. So you're looking for a passion, you're looking for something that you love that will complete the circle of success for you. I'm not talking money, but I'm talking more of a passion and a love of something. So it's in the cards for you, totally. Yes.
Okay. Wow. Is
clarity.
This a tarot? Are you doing tarot cards?
Actually, they're called Lenormand cards is what I use. Yeah, I think they're from the German side of fortune telling kind of things, and it just helps guide me. It shows me things that help guide me in a direction. Mhm.
Oh, yeah, it's like a tool. You use tools, too, just like everybody else.
I do, yeah, especially if I'm on the phone or if I'm doing psychic fairs. If I'm in a one-on-one, I don't need them as much, but doing fast-paced stuff, I'll use cards just to help me get there quicker. That's really all I do, little divination tools. Yep.
Well, okay, I like that. And, I was 29 when I started dance. I had never stepped into a dance studio ever, but I had done gymnastics and that kind of thing. And I started at 29, and I became a U.S. champion, 2 U.S. titles, ballroom dancing. It took me 3 years and 8 months to rise to the top, but I did it. And you know what? If I would have stayed afraid, I was afraid to go, because when you have a passion burning inside of you for so long, you do develop a fear sometimes that, don't try because you might fail fear, and you have to conquer that fear and go for it. So, but at this point in life now, when you say, what do you have to lose? I'm not afraid. But I feel kind of silly going to get a drum set.
Who cares?
Okay, I will try with something. Yeah. Who cares? And maybe I could get an electronic one.
It doesn't make as much noise, right? Just to practice. Yeah.
With the earphones.
Yeah. The technology is there.
So,
who cares what anybody else thinks? Yes.
Thank you. I love my reading. Thank you, Tracy.
You're welcome.
Tracy, thank you so much. Yes. Ask Tracy.
Okay. All right.
Tracy, are you ready for a call, or Tracy?
Yes.
Yes. Go ahead. I'm getting
ready for call, Tracy?
Sorry about that.
Okay. All right. This is area code 917. You're on the air.
Hi, caller. You are on live with psychic medium Tracey Escobar. Welcome. Hi.
It's Kathy St. George. And
Kathy St. George. Hi.
Jonathan gave me the wrong phone number, but I was psychic and I figured it out.
That's awesome. Wow, thanks for calling.
I just looked it up.
I'm glad we were easy to find.
Persistent. I love it.
Yeah, they put everything on porn now.
Well,
what can I help you with?
Tracy, Kathy's been a friend of mine for many years, and now she's a regular Life, Laughter, Happiness listener. So
nice.
Awesome.
Well, nice to meet you.
Do you have your question ready?
Well, no, I didn't.
Oh gosh.
I didn't, because that's how prepared I am too. If Barbara knows me. No, I heard that you that Tracy was. Is it Tracy?
Yes.
It was going to be on, and I had spoken to somebody that on the radio station about I live in a 1926 building, and I have a lot of weird things like pools of water coming up out of the middle of my bed, and just different little things like things moving around and getting knocked over and
doesn't sound like little thing to me. That's not little. That's not
medium. That's kind of cool.
No, and in fact,
water?
the last person, coming out of the middle of my bed, and it was cool actually, and cold water, and I just put a towel over it, went back to sleep. But I've also had one that drips murky water on my phone, 3 drops, and he did it for about a week. But then I told him, there's plenty of room for everybody, but don't F up my iPhone. So
right,
and they're one of the last people indicated I had a very bad injury, a fall in my own house because I'm so graceful, and they seem to think it was not a fall but a push. So it's just a lot of different things. I'm getting ready to move. Finally, I'm getting the hint. And
good idea.
Don't want to take anyone with me, any freeloaders.
Yeah, and I think he's attached to the house. I don't think you have to worry about that. Hopefully.
Well, they attach. One of them said I have a gold leaf baptismal from a church that I use as a font that I use to hold a big thing of orchids, and it's beautiful. And I love antiques and old pieces, and I've got pillows made from cardinals' robes and things like that. Yeah, it's a little gauche in here. But the thing is, I was told that sometimes they attach themselves to items. That's why. But we don't need any attached to items because we got plenty living here. In fact, you don't want to die here because you'll be fighting for space. You know.
Yeah.
Small.
I would sage, and I would start saging your stuff and just ask them kindly to cross over. I believe that, and I mean, everybody has a different belief system, and I respect everybody's belief, but my personal belief is they're stuck here, it's because they just haven't crossed over. So you can kindly ask them, just go to the light. I would get some sage, and I would just sage the home. Just tell them, you'd be happier if you crossed over. You don't have to be stuck here. You don't have to stay here. That's kind of my thought on it.
Well, that's what I just got sage, and I'm writing down so that I can be specific. I don't want to chase my dad out if he's visiting.
No.
And
I would definitely set your intent. So if you're here and you're not attached to me, or you're not a family member, and you're attached to the things in the home, set your intent that go to the light. I promise you'll be happy there. Just go on. When you sage, I want you to open some windows of the bed. The energy can escape somehow, right? So some mistake people make is they sage with all the windows and doors closed. But I want you to open some windows, and I want you to sage it, and just set the intent. It's okay to go home. Yeah.
And it's not just my apartment. I mean, it's there's supposedly many entities in the building. I mean, the guy next door to me, well, no, he not in my life, but in '84 was murdered by his wife and dumped in the pool, and he was considered the best guitarist of the 20th century. I mean, there's a whole YouTube, and they just reopened the case, and that.
Oh wow!
And then also Robert Kennedy took a shortcut through my building the day he walked to the Ambassador Hotel.
Wow!
So,
history.
So there's. And a lot of Clark Gable used to live on the roof, so a few of his guests drowned because they were drunk. But it's got an interesting history, and I didn't mind it. In fact, I was too welcoming. I think I said, "Hey, there's room for us all. There's room for us all. Just don't, upset my dog, and don't, And if you're a maid, please clean when I'm sleeping."
Yeah. Well, he probably doesn't even want to leave her. She's too funny. I mean, your personality is amazing.
Yeah.
So far, I don't think
like
I got that. I think I got the party animals.
Did you?
I wake up and it seems to be a mess. But yeah, so that's what I think I'm going to do.
That would scare most people so much. I mean, Kathy she's handling it, putting a towel down and then going back to sleep. But some people would be really scared, really freaked out from something like that.
Well, because I kind of know what it is. I know what it is. I've never felt, only a couple times. There was 3 that used to come, and one used to like to hide things from me and then leave it on a clean table in the middle of a table after I looked for it for 2 days.
Wow.
And I know it, but my sister came and stayed with me, who's not a big, she goes to Catholic church every Sunday, and she's very, and a lot of people are skeptical, that, and the thing is, she said to me, there's something here that doesn't like you. And the funny thing, there's something in here that doesn't like you. And she sensed it, and that was strange. And then, of course, I had fell off a stool that to this day we cannot figure out a way for it to fall over. We have tried everything, but yet it fell over, and I had a subdural hematoma, 2 of them, and I was out for 18 hours, and they said, how can that fall over? You had to have fallen off. I said, no, the stool was up sideways.
Wow.
So now I'm trying to be a little more careful. And also, I can look in the mirror sometimes, and it doesn't look like me.
Ooh, that happens to me. That happened to me, you guys.
That's
that is weird.
Out too late, getting up too early.
Oh my gosh, but it is weird though. I mean, honestly, that does happen to me, and it's super weird.
So that's, I mean, I love anything to do with this, you know. That was the only thing I've been dealing with, but I'm getting ready. I'm packing all my stuff and leaving the apartment only because I feel it's time to find a place that has a lanai, because I'm ready to be a golden girl, and I'm going to drive. I'm going to drive across the country with a mask, hopefully a hazmat suit, and look for my bliss. I'm going to just try to decide where I want to live, because this is what I do when I get in a state of where I don't feel things are where I'm happy. I do a geographic, although I'd much rather Italy, but my car doesn't go that far. So
absolutely, I got the card. You're coming to an end of the cycle, so it feels right to me. It feels like it's time to close some chapters and go on to the next chapter. It just feels like you're coming to an end of a lot of different things. So emotionally, physically. I also get the.
It doesn't mean breathing, though, does it? Coming to an end of breathing or living.
So you're still breathing. You're still living. Yeah.
Oh, good.
End of
That's
a chapter. It's more of an end of a cycle. Yeah. And how's your health? I got the surgery card, so I don't know if up in the next year you might come across maybe needing a surgery or something, so I just want you to pay attention to your health, okay?
Yeah, that I am having issues with, so.
Okay. So pay attention, don't ignore it. Just keep paying attention with your health. I also do get a move coming to you. I know you've said it, but it just come out in the cards too. A move, and then you're heading towards mountains, so just know you might find some solace in some mountains for a little while in the mountainous area of the country. So there you go.
Yeah.
And your dad says he's watching over you every day. So just know,
really,
although weird things are happening, I feel like he's trying to protect you. I think you're just in a hot spot at the moment.
I've got two of them for sure, and a third one that's a pseudo. So they're bound to keep me. I mean, I probably can't even go on dates anymore with all of them watching me.
I know, right?
But I know. Do you know how vain I am that I used to think when people, I have friends or people that weren't that close but that knew me that would die, and I'd say, oh my God, now they can see me naked.
Exactly.
I know I tell people, I guess they think differently. Spirits don't think the same, but a lot of people worry about that. Oh, they can see me doing all of these private things. How do spirits really think? How do we know if they think differently, Tracey?
So I feel, my belief is they feel like they're just watching National Geographic at this point. It doesn't matter to them, right? It's different.
And I love that book.
Yeah, I want to say that they don't. I want to say they're not just standing over your bed. So,
Did she answer your question, Kathy?
Well, I didn't really have one because you didn't tell me to prepare one. I would have, but I think I asked. I actually asked her a lot more than she should have had to answer, so that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I feel like I got my money's worth. I don't know about you.
Yeah. You've got to take care of that.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're moving.
Yeah, I'm glad you're moving
too.
And
I'm going back to the South, baby.
Yeah, good.
Not because I'm a Confederate, everyone. Get that straight. Just because it's where I'm from, and I just want to be near people I love. So.
Oh, great! So that while you were back here, I never got to see you, Kathy. And now you're going to go back to the South. I didn't even get to see you when you were up here, back to LA. Well, okay.
I know.
Safe travels, finding your new place. And you know what? You're so intuitive and you're so in tuned with your psychic ability. That will lead you to the right place.
Yep.
I hope
and
so.
A new love.
I really do.
And a new love.
And love? She's got to find
love.
some love. Well, I don't know. Do you have love now, or are you looking, or do you care? Tracey says you're going to find love. Kathy.
Oh, that would be nice because the other one's buried in the backyard.
Oh, gosh.
No.
You heard it first on Life, Laughter, Happiness.
At least in my heart.
Too funny.
Well,
It's been a pleasure talking with you.
Thank you,
Oh,
Kathy.
it was so nice talking to you. Thank you for giving your time to me, and it's always wonderful talking to you, Barbara.
Okay.
Oh, you too, Kathy. We love you so much. We love you, and we love that you call in. So thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of your night. We hope to hear from you soon.
Okay, well, our next caller is area code 856.
Hi, caller. You are on live with Psychic Medium, Tracey Escobar. How are you doing today?
I'm good. This is Laura in New Jersey.
Hi, Laura.
Hi,
Laura.
How are you? Hi, Tracy. Hi.
What can I help you with?
Well, I'd like to know about getting a job and when I'm going to be able to move.
Okay, that's the job and moving. That's your big concerns at the moment. Let me tap in really quick. So if you get the new opportunity card is coming up, I do feel the whole COVID thing has just got us all in a little pickle, right? But
yeah.
It does. And I'm feeling, I still feel, write this down just so you know, I feel it's at least 30 days out. So I know that's hard and I know that's a stressor, but I do feel the new opportunity or the one that you're really looking for may be at least another 30 days out, okay? I do get that you are looking for some stability and some planting your roots and getting your anchor set. So if you're looking to move, are you looking for about a time frame of your move?
Yeah, so I'm just wondering if it's going to be maybe to North Carolina or New Jersey. I don't know. Where do you see me moving?
It's interesting because I got near water, so here I'm going to ask it. Give me a second. Let me tune in just quick. Are you leaning to North Carolina? Did I get North Carolina?
So there's a job that I applied to in North Carolina, and it's about a 9 month, somewhere around a 9 month or 12 month contract. And but I haven't gotten the client hasn't asked for an interview yet. And then there's one in New Jersey where I'm supposed to get a call to set up an interview sometime this week. But that one's in New Jersey. Oh, well,
that one's in New Jersey.
That job, I'm sorry. That job is actually in Delaware.
Wow.
And then,
I'll just correction, huh?
well, I'm just, I've got to be open with COVID and everything.
You
but
do. You got to follow the money.
Yeah. And I do want to move into a house on the water somewhere. So anytime I look for work, I look to see where the nearest body of water is because I want to be able to work and live. So when you said near water.
Filled water. Follow your dream. Like if you want to be near water, then that's what you do. We're going to manifest that for you. When the card's laid out, you got the anchor card, which is a water connection. You also got the fish card, which is another water connection and an abundancy connection. So I feel like as long as you start manifesting and you put into the universe what you're wanting and be really specific, they will respond to you. So I want you to, I know it's hard with COVID and I know we all have bills to pay, but I want you to surrender and trust that if you didn't hear me at the beginning, I want you to follow the breadcrumbs, right? Go where it's leading you. Go where the opportunity will lead you. I feel you're going to end up in North Carolina. That's where my intuition, but I feel it's going to be a longer process. So if you can wait it out. Like I feel it's going to be 30 days before you know for sure. So it depends on if you're willing to surrender and trust. What is your gut intuition telling you? So my gut intuition is telling me you're going to the Carolinas. That's kind of where I feel the direction heading. But you may get an opportunity with Delaware that comes up first. So what are you willing to do? Are you willing to wait it out, or are we going to have to take the first thing that comes? You know what I'm saying?
Well, or
Did I just confuse you more?
comes and then give notice if the other one comes through, and I can move to North Carolina because that's where I want to be.
That's what I would do, because I feel like you belong in North Carolina. I feel a direction there, but I don't know your financial situation. So do what you need to do. Follow the crumbs to make it happen, if that makes any sense. Right?
Okay,
and manifest
good.
it. I want you to write it down. Write it down. And I use affirmations a lot, and this is for any listener. Affirmations, like, I will be living in North Carolina by December. Like, make it, plant it, say it, believe it, and it'll happen.
Okay, I'll do that.
Sound good?
I'll do it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And don't worry about the money. The money's coming.
Oh, good.
Yes, question, Nate.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Your question?
You're welcome.
Thank you, Laura,
Okay.
for calling. And
Thank
it sounds good. It sounds good. I was
Okay.
wondering, though, what if you don't really know? Laura knows where she wants to go, but what if you don't really know the details of what, you know the thing you're manifesting, but you don't know the details of it? How do you work with that, Tracey?
Like when you're trying to write down affirmations and manifest things?
Yeah, it's like,
So-
say you're looking for love. Don't you have to write down a lot of details?
Yes, I would.
Or
I'd
say them? Yeah.
Be specific. So even if she didn't know where she wanted to move, be specific. I want to live near water. Like, what are your, we're at a part in our life. COVID has done a lot for us. People can look at COVID as a negative, but I tend to look at COVID as a positive. It has made us all wake up a little bit, shake us a little bit,
Me too.
get us uncomfortable,
Well,
right?
I want to say something else.
Me
You know,
too.
they say
Yes.
they say that some of the rivers are cleaner now because people are going out at them. In other words, it's eased up some of the pollution because it's actually that's actually one of the good things. I mean,
Yeah.
okay. Can
True.
we
Let's
take another
reset.
caller?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like resetting our planet, right?
All right.
Yes, it is.
Area code 770. You're on the air.
Hi,
Hello,
770.
caller. Yes, hello. What is your name? You're on with Tracey Escobar, medium, psychic medium. Hello? Caller, are you there?
Yeah, I put her.
Caller.
Okay, are you there? Let me see. Let me see here.
Okay.
Yeah, let me go ahead and.
So I like this, though, what you're saying, Tracey, because I said something about what I wanted, and it's not about what you want. You do have to, or it works better when you act like you already have it, because your brain, your whole soul, it doesn't really know the difference. But when you say I want, it does know the difference. But if you say I am living near a beautiful body of water,
Yes.
it attracts it. It attracts it, that energy. It attracts that to happen. So important.
Stephanie says that she's here. Are you there, Stephanie?
Yeah.
Hi, Stephanie. Oh,
Okay,
great.
great.
Hi there.
Hi.
You are on. It's your turn with psychic medium Tracey Escobar. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I been busy. I work. I'm a registered nurse in the emergency department in Georgia.
Wow.
Thank you for what you do.
Thank you for what you do. Mhm.
Yeah.
Haha.
Yeah, we lost a girl. She's 39. Last night. From. Oh, it's pretty sad.
Oh. It is
Yeah,
sad.
Yes, I've kind of had a rough day today, just because you kind of always think, like, could I have done more? Did I not do something? But she was an illegal immigrant, and so she'd been sick for a while, and she was scared to come get help because she was scared that they would deport her, and that's so not the case. We don't deport people. We don't treat anybody different, and if she maybe would have came sooner, you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is tragic.
Very sad. So, but other than that, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
You had to say. It's okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Did you have a question for me? Did you need help, guidance, or something?
I do. I just want to know, like, you know, are my kids going to be okay as far as, like, school and stuff? Because they kind of sometimes struggle with school, and that's, like, my main concern is, like, with them.
Like with school, like in the academic part of it? Or with school with the
Yeah.
COVID part? We have to be specific nowadays, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's the education part of it, academic.
Yeah, and how old are your children?
8 and 10.
Oh, so great ages. I mean, those are great ages because they're exploring, they're learning, they're finding their footing, they're figuring out who they are in school. So I don't want you to worry, Mama. Like, we can worry about so many things. Like, when I pulled your cards, the middle card for you is such a heavy burden. I think you just carry a lot on your own shoulders. And so I just want you to take a deep breath and relax, and don't worry. They will be fine. They're going to be fine. I think one has a harder time focusing maybe. So do you have one that maybe is harder at focusing and staying focused at school and staying on task?
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, so that one just maybe needs a little bit more of your attention, or a little bit, they just need more attention, and that's okay. So, that one will be a rougher one for you because it just requires more from you, but the other one's going to be fine. So I think just giving that other one just the attention that they need, and just, I think, staying on top of, is it a she or is it a he?
They're both
Is it a
boys.
she? They're both boys. Okay, so it's just staying on top of him. He needs the structure. He needs something over him to keep him focused. But so I don't want you to worry, and I don't want you to think of it that it's going to be some heavy burden. And I worry more about you, Mom. I guess is what I'm trying to get. I worry about there's so much on your shoulders, and there's so much burden around you, and that you're trying to do it all. So when you need to, you go take a hot bath, and you do a lot of self-care. Okay.
Okay, all right, I will. And I have a lot of like spiritual activity around me because I feel it. You know, I feel a lot of positive energy and guidance. I feel like
good because yeah. So I feel like, do you know what spirit guides are?
Yes.
So yeah. So I feel like you're number one. You're empathic. So I know you. And that's why I feel like you have such a heavy burden, because you feel deeply and you feel for people and you put yourself in situations. So I know, number one, you're empathic. I know you have intuition, but your guides are so around you all the time, trying to guide you and make you feel comfortable and make sure you feel it okay. I also feel like you have a grandmother around you. So do you have a grandmother that's crossed over?
Oh. Yeah, I have two, but the one, she always comes up whenever I talk to a medium, my grandma Heinrich.
Yeah, so I just feel like some people don't believe that a loved one could be a guide, but I definitely believe she is one of yours, like, in this stage of your life. Like, she's helping you, she's guiding you, because I feel there was a tight connection between you two. You were closer to each other than maybe the other one. And so I think when you feel her, just acknowledge her and say, I feel you, I know you're here, and thank you. That's really all they want. They just want you to know that they're around you and that they are supporting you constantly and all the time. She wants you to know that she is happy, she's healthy, she's there's no pain, and she's kind of just living it up there. So I want you to know that, okay? And then for you, take a deep breath, care for yourself, love yourself more than anybody else matters, and then it'll all trickle down and everything will be fine, and your kids are going to be perfectly fine, so don't worry, okay?
See a lot, like with my career as a nurse. It's like I'm gonna stay as a nurse for a long time, or am I gonna find something else? Or
it depends on what you want. So there's a thing called free will, right? So at the moment, the energy I'm feeling right now is you're kind of staying put. I just think because you're juggling some balls at the moment, right? And I just think it's just easier just to stay put. But do I feel like there's something burning inside of you that wants more? Yeah, I do. I just don't think the timing has hit you yet where you're ready to make a move. So I want you just to not worry what the future holds, but like I said at the beginning of the podcast, follow the breadcrumbs. So if something comes up, see that as an opportunity that Spirit's leading you down the right path. You just got to follow the breadcrumbs when they come up, and don't overanalyze, don't overthink. I tell all my clients, I have a saying, it's called flow and grow. Flow like the water, right? If the universe gives you this great opportunity, it's something you've been thinking about, and here it's presented to you, the humanness wants to overthink it, and it's like, just go for it. What could happen? Flow where the water takes you. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Are you considering a move as well? Because I got a home that came up, so is that something that's in the process? Are you considering a move or buying a house or something like that with a house? What's going on with the house?
No, but we just did buy a boat house, like
okay,
a boat.
Okay, perfect.
On it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So I got the house. So I know that a purchase was made, so that's just validating from the card for you. So good job. I do feel like also, now that we're talking about career, just listen to me. Within the next 6 months, you may have a choice to make. So an opportunity may be coming up. I'm going to say within the next 6 months, you're going to have a choice. So yeah, just start manifesting now some things that you want in your career. And I feel like money will be good. So there you go.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much for calling, and thank you so much also for what you are doing out there. It's got to be so tough, and watching lives lost and just the whole atmosphere. And, she's a nurse. She's wearing these masks plus probably tons of layers over that, too. And I can't even wear my mask. Well, I do. I don't even like wearing my mask to go to the grocery store because it's so uncomfortable. But look at all these healthcare workers, what they're doing for everybody. So we just really admire that. And thank you very much for what you do every day.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
you're
you
welcome.
for calling in, man.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. Now our next one is 775.
Okay.
Hi, caller. You're on live with psychic medium Tracey Escobar. Welcome to Life, Laughter, Happiness.
Thank you to Jonathan and Barbara. I hope you're feeling well. This is Wendy.
Hi, Wendy. Nice to hear your voice.
Nice to hear your voice. I hope you're healthy.
We are
trying to stay that way. Mm-hmm.
Working hard at
what
that.
What can I do for you? I know. You have a question for me, Wendy?
Yes, I do. Thank you. I've been on a medical leave since January, and I was surprised by my employer because they told me that they're going to administratively end my employment with them for medical reasons on October the 14th. But the good news is they're allowing me to get long-term benefits from them financially through October of the middle of October 2021, which is fantastic. But all it will take will be periodic notes from my primary care doctor saying I cannot work due to my disability. And my doctor just approved me off through January 28th, but my current doctor is getting kind of snippy with me. So will I be able to get periodic notes that'll keep me going through mid-October 2021? Will I have to change my doctor?
Yeah, So instinctively, right off the bat, as you were talking, I feel like you're going to want to make it. It's not that you're going to have to make a change. I feel like you're going to want to make a change because he's no longer supporting you. Okay? I did get the health card. That's when I pulled up, but I want you to know not to worry. Even if you have to change doctors, that's fine. Your long-term disability will be there, and you're going to get what you need. You just may have to switch. So don't worry about switching now, but if it becomes more difficult, I don't want you to feel bad about switching, right? You do what's best for you, absolutely. But I do feel like you're going to be taken care of through the next year, so I don't even want you to worry about it because I want you to worry about your health, and I want you to focus on that specifically, okay?
So when I contact my current doctor around the 25th of January, is she going to tell me to get lost, and then I'll find a new doctor right away, or will she approve me again?
She's going to approve you again on that one, I feel. So that one I feel is going to be okay. For some reason, it's after that. I don't know why she's getting weird on you, but the energy feels like maybe by March you may have to switch. But I feel like January will be fine. She's going to do it one more time.
Okay. So then she'll approve me one more time, and then I'll know to find a new doctor. So will the new doctor be more comfortable for me? There's a mountain of supporting medical evidence, MRIs and everything. So will the new doctor be easier, more comfortable for me? Will she feel empowered to approve me for another year through October?
Absolutely. I feel like it's just you needing to find the right one who understands everything that you're going through. So I don't know why the person you're with isn't being empathetic or sympathetic or to your needs, but getting through January and getting what you need, and like this gives you the time to search someone else. And like now medical records are shared, so any medical doctor can pull up everything, right? So I think you're going to find a great partnership with someone. I would definitely network in your area. I'd be asking around who other people use and get references while you can. I always say be overly prepared in case you run into obstacles. But I do know it's going to pan out. I do know you're going to be covered through October. So I don't want you to worry about that part. Just know you're going to be fine. And use this time to find somebody else.
It is very ethical and medically supported. I've got spondylosis of the lumbar and thoracic, which is very crippling. I'm in a wheelchair, and so I'm worried about COVID. So I hope the new doctor does not make me come in to see her. That if she wants to speak with me, I hope it's by the telephone or even by video chat. Will she force me to come in?
No. Like I said, nowadays the technology is so great that they can pull up your medical records no matter where you're at, right? And doctors don't want to see you either, I promise you. So it will be via Zoom or via video chat, and they'll be able to look up your records. Like, personally, we've done this with my son. We've had to move him from doctor to doctor during COVID, and not one of them has seen him. It's all been on video chat, but they can all look up his records. So it's been a seamless transition, so I don't want you to worry about that. The only thing you may have to worry about is if you have to go in and get another MRI or something. Of course, you'll have to go in for that, but don't worry, okay?
Yeah. Oh, I hope I don't have another MRI. I've had so many. I don't want to do that anymore.
I know. It's awful. It is awful, but
okay.
Hang in there.
And will the new – I feel more comfortable with the lady doctor. Will it be do you get an idea about the new doctor's name?
Oh, gosh, no. I'm not that good. I can't do the name. But I got male, so if you want a female, you got to be looking for a female. I just threw the male card, so to me I feel like it's going to be a male. But just be open, because you just want someone who's going to hear you, listen to you, be empathetic with you, believe you, right? Get you the support you need to get you the things that you need. So just be open to that and let the universe bring you the right doctor. So, okay?
Yeah. I will.
If you want to good news, Wendy. It's so good to hear the good news because, Tracey, the first time she's been on, she doesn't know our regular callers, but Wendy has been calling for a long time, and to hear something has improved with her situation is just wonderful.
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's going to be fine. I did the legal paperwork, so there's a lot of paperwork involved with the whole FMLA or leave of absence. So, I mean, it's not easy, but it can be done, and it's going to be fine. I just need you to know that. The more we worry, the more we think it's not fine. We talk about vibrations a lot with things that I do. We have to assume it's going to be good, and we have to put up the vibration that's going to be good so that the law of attraction will make it good for us, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm. Right? Well, I thought about it, and when I asked for her to approve me one more time, I hope that my current doctor tells me whether or not she just flat out tells me whether or not she might be approving me in the future, because if she doesn't, then I know what I'll do is I'll be starting my search for a new doctor, and I'm going to build a doctor-patient relationship. I'll start emailing her, and we'll have some phone conversations so that when I ask for an extension, it won't be like, a cold call. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. No, absolutely. Absolutely. And don't be afraid to ask your doctor when you get that authorization in January. Ask, do you see this to be an ongoing problem? Do I need to find somebody else? I mean, ethically, she has to tell you where she stands. Okay? Don't be afraid to ask.
Yeah.
Take your health into your own control. Okay?
Yes, and I know I know how I feel. And she tried to schmooze me over, and then I thought about it, and I kept challenging her on it. And she knows I work in the healthcare industry, so and this is based upon medical fact. And I'm very HIPAA compliant, very honest about everything, and so, but I think that my current doctor needs to have better people skills.
Yes, I agree with you. That's why I feel in your best interest is to move regardless, just so you feel more comfortable, right? But that's a personal decision on you. But I would be looking for somebody new. I would, just because who wants a doctor like that where you feel icky to ask for anything, right? You're afraid of what they're going to say. That's just not a good system at all. So
right, I should not have anxiety about talking to my doctor.
You should not. That's the last person you should have anxiety about. Absolutely. So it just feels like the patient-doctor relationship is not working, and it's okay to search for somebody new. It really, really is. Okay, and get a feel for somebody new. Perfectly all right.
I will. Well, okay. Well, I will. I thank you very much for everything, and I appreciate your time so much. Thank you. God bless.
You're welcome. Good luck with that. I've had back issues.
You're welcome, Wendy.
Good luck.
Your search is positive.
Before we take the next call, Barbara, why don't we let everybody know where they can find Tracey?
Okay, I would love to. The redcouchmedium.com. That's correct,
Yay.
Right, Tracey?
Yes.
And Facebook and TikTok, Tracey Escobar. You spell your name, Tracey?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
and then
perfect. Escobar.
Yep.
Cobar.
That's it. Yep.
Okay,
and I'm on
I
Instagram
love
too.
your last name. Instagram too? Okay. I didn't know that. I will connect. I will connect there with you as well, and I really hope all of our listeners do as well. You are amazing. You hit so many things, the nail on the head, a lot of times already today. Yeah.
Thank you.
Love it.
All right.
Yes.
So you ready for
We have
your
another
caller?
caller, Johnny?
Let's do it.
Sure do.
Great.
Yes,
Okay.
we do. Area code 205.
Hello, caller.
Hi.
You are on live with psychic medium Tracey Escobar. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Tracey. Thank you for taking my call.
Absolutely. Who am I speaking with?
I'm sorry.
Who am I speaking with? What's your name?
Oh, I'm sorry. Patricia.
Hi, Patricia. Thank you. What can I do for you, Patricia?
I just want to know, do Spirit have any messages for me?
Aww. Let me see if I connect. Okay, I have a mail coming through. Do you have a husband that's deceased or someone along that line?
A father.
A father? Okay, that's fine.
A father, but a good friend, Rikus. Now that's male-wise.
What was that again? I lost you.
My father, and then a good friend of mine. His name is Rikus. So I'm not sure if it's one or the other. Yeah.
I think it's the friend, because usually, like, if I say it's a husband or something like that, I feel like it's more on your generational level. So when I feel that, hold on, I'm connecting still more, so they're coming through a little bit more for me. But I do want to say, let's start with your friend. He is coming through a little bit. So let me try to tap in with him. Yeah, he's been gone for a little bit. Yeah.
Yes,
for
a couple of years.
Yeah, and I feel like his passing, was it related to an illness? I'm having a hard time breathing. So who had the hard time breathing? Did he have a hard time breathing at the end?
It's possible, and his he was hit by a car.
Okay.
A
So
couple
that may
cars.
be the impact that I'm feeling because I feel like I'm having a hard time breathing. So, okay, so let me move past that. So, I feel like he just wants you to know that he is here helping you. So, are you going through some challenging times at the moment?
Well, I can say I am going through a bit of a challenge. Yes.
Yeah, because I feel like he's letting me know that you're kind of going through like a dip or a slump or a challenge in life at the moment. And normally he'd be around to kind of help pick you up or see you through those kinds of things. And now that he's not here, he just wants you to know that he is still here. It just looks different than it did before since he no longer has a physical body. So I just want you to trust and just know that even though our loved ones are no longer here and they cross over, that they're still very much around. Like I feel like he's kind of making me laugh. I feel like he would have had a nice, good sense of humor, right? And he was just dependable. I guess if I had to tap into him, I would say you were just so dependable. Does that make sense? Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So always someone you could count on at the drop of a dime. Now that I said dime, I want you to start watching for dimes. Dimes may be his calling card. So if you're out walking around and you happen to see random dimes in places, just know that that's him, okay?
Okay.
Yep. So I think dimes are his calling card because he just said dimes. Interesting. Just know, just as he was dependable then, he's still dependable now. And I feel like his loss is a huge tragedy to a lot of people. So just making sure that maybe you pass this message on to his loved ones too, that he came through, just to say that he's around and he loves everybody and he loves how he's being remembered. I'm not sure what that means. Okay. Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me see if I can. Oh, you're welcome. He's a great guy, by the way. Would you agree? He's a great guy. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. He is a great guy. I feel like he. Give me a second. I think he's coming closer to me. I know what he's meaning by this. Could he fix anything? Was he handy?
He was a handy guy. Yeah.
Yeah, because he said, I could fix anything. It's kind of how I'm feeling he was. So I feel like he's just, showing me his hands are dirty sometimes, and he could fix things. And again, just that overall dependable guy. If you needed him, he'd be there for you. If you needed something fixed, he'd come fix it for you. Just kind of whatever you needed, you could call him. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So just know he's still with you, very much in spirit, and lots of love coming to you. You guys had a really great best friend connection. There's a really great connection with you two. So just know that was true on his end as well. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Wow,
much.
nice reading.
Wow.
Yeah. And just know that this too shall pass. Okay. So whatever you're going through, this too shall pass. All right. So surrender it
Thank you
to God.
so much.
Great.
Okay. All right. Thank you for calling in.
God bless you.
God bless
Thank
you.
you so much.
Thank you.
Wow.
Okay.
It seems like Tracey, you had absolutely no trouble connecting with people's energy for these great readings.
Yes.
Wow, I'm impressed.
No.
Thank you.
Okay, we have.
Yeah.
Here's 707 is next.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello.
All right. Well, okay. This is a lot. We should ask Tracey. Let's for sure do this caller waiting now. But
sorry.
how many can you
Okay.
handle? It's been an hour, and sometimes it wears people out. So tell us, how are you feeling, Tracy?
No, it's okay.
How are you feeling though? But after this,
good.
how many
Just
can
this
you
way.
do? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it depends
So
on our
how
time.
many do you want to do after this caller?
How about 2 more, and then we'll be done? Yes.
Okay.
All right. Okay,
Let's
caller. It's your turn. You're live with Tracey Escobar. How are you doing today?
Hi, I'm fine. How are you ladies doing? And hi, Jonathan.
Great.
Good.
That's what I say. Who am I speaking with? Give me your name.
Oh, Valerie.
Valerie. Hi, Valerie.
Hi.
And what's your question for me, Valerie?
Yes, I have 2 projects that I need done on my home. One's a retaining wall, one's a deck. And I talked to one gentleman last week, but his price was a little high. I have someone else coming in to give me an estimate this week. So out of the 2, do you see where I could be working with one of them?
Okay, let me tap into that. Absolutely, I do. I feel actually it's going to be the second person that you get an estimate for, so you're going to feel more comfortable going. I feel like you need to tell them the estimate you got first so that they know that to beat that, and I think you'll save money, but I think you're going to get quality work out of him as well, okay?
Okay, so that's the one that's coming this week.
Yes, I feel it. Yeah, the
that
energy that I'm feeling. Yeah, the energy I'm feeling is that you're going to go with the second estimate. Yes, the second guy, the second one. Yes, that's what I'm feeling.
Okay. And
okay,
also,
but you.
Yes.
Go ahead. I was going to say just use the estimate you've got to negotiate. Okay, go ahead. Next one. Go ahead.
Yeah. And
sorry.
Are you picking up? That's okay. Are you picking up a relationship coming in before the end of the year for me?
Woohoo! I love relationship ones. Let's look at that. Okay. We all want love, right? We all want love.
Yeah.
Just, we all. Oh, look at yay! So just so you know, I'm throwing down cards just to see what the cards say, just to make sure they match what my intuition is saying. And I do get a matchup, but if I had to put a time frame on it, are you seeing anybody now?
No, not at the moment.
Okay. Just making sure I'm starting with brand new, fresh. Like I feel like the December time frame is when you're going to meet, but I don't feel like there is an actual dating process happening until January, February. So just write that down and remember I said that, and manifest that man to happen, or woman. So I'm assuming, but manifest it to happen to you.
It would definitely be a man.
Okay, good. I don't want to assume these days.
No, don't assume.
But in the cards, I got a man and a female, and also to watch your health. I got the health card, so just make sure you're taking care of yourself and not ignoring anything. Okay, how's your health doing right now? Are you okay?
I'm okay. Are you seeing anything that's concerning?
Not really concerning, but the health card pops up when it's a reminder for us, like if we're not taking care of ourselves or we have a condition that we're kind of ignoring. So just making sure you're seeing your doctors normally. I don't see anything that's jumping out concerning, but more of as a reminder just to make sure you're keeping your appointments, you're seeing your doctor and things like that, okay?
Okay.
I feel like you have gastric problems by any chance?
I don't think so. Gastric?
Any issues or gastric, like heartburn or anything in that area?
No.
Okay, it's just a reminder just to watch our health. So that's really all that came up in the cards. Also, there's more. Yeah, so give me a second. You got a new opportunity for love. So I want you to know that it did come up in the cards. You got the new opportunity card right next to the male card. So there is a new opportunity for love coming up. Okay. Luck is on your side. You're entering a new cycle. So you're coming to an end of one cycle of learning and lessons and things like that, and you're opening up into a new cycle, I think, in November of a new. So when I say cycle, it's just a cycle in life, a cycle of lessons and a cycle of learning, and like next chapters are coming. So just know that. And November starts a shift, so you're going to feel a different kind of an energy. So be open to love happening, be open to meeting people and things like that. And it's a great time to manifest the things you want. Yeah, it's a great time to start manifesting. So right now, think of the things you want for your next cycle that starts in November and write them down. What are you looking for? Are you looking to move? Are you looking for love? Are you looking for new opportunities and jobs? Whatever it is, it's time to start writing those down and telling the universe what you want and making it happen. Okay?
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. You're so welcome. Good luck with your projects on your home. So I hope it all works out for you.
Yeah.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Bye, Valerie.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for calling. Bye.
Okay.
So one more caller.
Right,
Who's the lucky caller?
No, she said 2 more, remember?
I can do 2 more.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess I missed that. We already did 2 more.
That's okay.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, this is we have one more, then we have the last one after this.
Well, that's what I
okay,
said. This is the next caller.
Okay.
Okay.
But
so I wasn't missing anything.
Right.
No, I didn't say that's the last caller. I said,
number,
who's the next caller? Our last caller is...
Hello?
This is Teresa. Hi.
Hi. Welcome to the show. You are on Live with Tracey Escobar.
Hi. Thank you. Hey, Tracy, how's it going?
Good. Who am I speaking with?
You're speaking with Teresa.
Hi, Teresa. How are you?
Not bad at all. I'm just relaxing right now.
Okay, you got a question for me?
Yes, ma'am. Just would like to know, do you see a move happening for me before the end of the year?
Oh, ladies, I'm having a hard time hearing her and understanding.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Do you see a move happening for me by the end of the year? I'm looking to move.
Move. Okay. Do you see a move happening by the end of the year, right? All right.
Please tell me yes.
Please tell you yes. Please tell you yes. Okay. All right. I'm going to hope that it's a yes. So hold on a second. Let me tap into that just a little bit and see what we get. Let's see. Woohoo! So, would this move mean signing a new lease or signing something? Because I got the legal card, and usually the legal card means you're signing something. So it'd be a new lease or you're buying something new or something like that. So if your move would contain that, then I'm getting a big yes that it's going to happen for you.
Thank you. Sounds good.
And I got the messenger card, which usually means you're moving into a different direction in life. So the messenger card just means you're moving in the right direction. So away from something and into something new, right? You too are coming. I got this almost at every reading. Everyone's coming to this end of a cycle or end of a close of a chapter. And I don't know if COVID did this for a lot of people, but there's a new chapter beginning, a lot of newness. I feel like you're shedding an old skin and starting a new process and a new life or just get a lot of newness around you. So like I'm telling everybody, if you want it to happen for sure, manifest it, write down what you want, okay? I think you may have some obstacles that you're facing right now and you're trying to figure out the how, the when, the why, the what, but just trust that mountains will be moved for you and everything's going to work out.
Thank you. Okay. All right. So I'm not going to write it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Good luck.
Okay, guys. Have a good one.
Okay, sure.
Bye.
Hey.
Thank you. We got a lot of new callers today.
That's awesome.
You do.
Yeah.
It was really great. I'm glad that you had a confirmation today, Tracy, that, this is different for you to do readings on air, like just people calling in, but it went so well. So that's awesome.
You.
Now you know that's a breeze for you. Now you know that.
Yeah. I tell people fear is your number one block, right? So anything you're fearful of, you should face and just do it, and then you'll reap the rewards afterwards. So it's a great lesson for me.
True.
Yes, it is. It is.
Well, it's paralyzing. Fear can paralyze people, and then they don't have a fulfilled life.
Exactly. So do that which you're fearful of. What was that?
Interfere with their logic.
It does. It really, really does.
Yeah.
And the mind can play games on you, right? You can talk yourself out of stuff and the what ifs, the how. So, I don't know, just face it. If you face your fears, it's amazing what will happen. So that's my advice to everybody listening.
I like that. I like that advice, and I like that that's a big deal when you're doing your I call it psychic counseling, when you do your readings with people, and I think that is wonderful. And we're all about positivity here at Life, Laughter, Happiness. We just love anything positive that's going to help people, and you do that. So this was a wonderful hour, a very good hour. What didn't you say, Johnny?
Yeah, it was great.
Good.
Oh, wait, hold on. Can you pull a couple of cards on Johnny?
Yeah, Johnny, you want me to pull some cards on you?
Do
you have a question?
I mean, if you want. No, I don't really have a question, though. That's the thing.
Well, she just asked you if she could do it, and I would like to know. Does he have to have a question?
No, let me pull some things and let's see what the cards say. And then we'll see if we're on the right track, okay? All right. So
I love the cards.
Cool. I know, I do too. I love these cards. So, Johnny, you got the health card in the center, so just making sure you're taking care of you, okay? Again, don't ignore anything. If there's anything, again, it's just a reminder to take care of ourselves, okay? I know we could do for a lot of people. You wear your heart on your sleeve. You want to help so many people, so I want you to make sure you're taking care of you as well, okay? Again, I get the contract signed, so I don't know if you're thinking of purchasing a big purchase or something with legal documents, but I do get the legal documents and something being signed for you, okay? Also, you get the house card, so I don't know if you're thinking of moving, considering a move. Their house card came up for you as well, so it's just, if you're not thinking about it, just remember I said that, and let's talk in 6 months and see if that changes, okay? Also, I feel like there is a new opportunity coming for you as well, so I don't know if you've been thinking of doing something on the side or another business venture or making something bigger. But I feel like opportunities are knocking.
I am thinking about doing something. I won't really go into the details of it, but it does involve Barbara. I'm doing something with her.
With your show?
Sort of.
Why don't you just do the
Barbara,
details? It's a great shout-out.
Okay. I am going to give Barbara, we have a channel, a TV channel, and I'm going to work on giving Barbara her channel. I'm not going to say what the name is yet because Barbara is going to be the one to decide the name. This is sort of what I'm giving for her. So, yeah.
Oh. Yeah, so you know what? He is working on. I wanted him to say that because he is working on big things and new things. And that was hitting the nail on the head right there. I don't know if he's going to move, but he has, obviously not obviously, but he has expressed that before moving, so we'll see in 6 months, right? Yes, he has.
And then contracts being signed, so the negotiations going on right now with things, so that's all up in the air as well. Yeah. And I think, too, you got looking for clarity and your direction came up in the card, so you're still feeling the clarity, but things are starting to be clear, right? Like you put ideas out there, and you were searching for some clarity around some things, and things are finally starting to come clear. You also got the abundance card. So financially, I think you're being backed, and I think it's all going to be okay. Okay, so there's your reading. How'd you like that? And you're in a good place emotionally. You're in a good place emotionally, too. I feel there's a peace about you, so I'm proud of you for where you're at now. Yeah.
Good reading. Okay, so good. Everybody got what they wanted today. And we really appreciate it so much.
Well, thank you guys.
Okay, so I'm going to do our last shout out before we're done, which takes about 10 seconds. It's all of you want to listen to this show anytime. Head on over to our Life, Laughter, Happiness YouTube channel, and you could find this show and all of our other shows, over 300, on Life, Laughter, Happiness. And please subscribe while you're there because that supports us and that matters. And visit us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And again, go to theredcouchmedium.com to find Tracey Escobar, who did a fabulous job today with us. And we're so grateful, thankful for you coming on and book your private session with her. You can also find her on Facebook under the Red Couch Medium and TikTok and Instagram. So do that, everybody, and we really appreciate you listening today.
Thank you. And
thank you.
Tracy.
Have a great night, everybody. Thank you, Tracey Escobar. Thank you, Johnny.
Thank you. Have a great night.